Researchers suggest that there are 4 key qualities that followers look for in their leaders: integrity, competency, and the abilities to be forward-looking and inspiring. But in a world that's increasingly marked by more and more challenges and questions, I think there's a 5th quality that will be needed ever more by our leaders of the future. It's a quality that you can see in Michael Jordan. It's certainly qualities that many of us would recognize in our grandparents and other ancestors who survived and thrived through world wars and the Great Depression. Some might call it boldness. Others might call it audacity. I would refer to it as hardiness. Recently, I found myself in one of those conversations with friends my age where you see yourself just aging at that point in time. You know, you can tell that you're getting older when 2 things happen. One of which is when the music that your parents listen to seems a lot more appealing to you than the music that your kids listen to. And the second thing is when you're involved in a conversation with friends your age and one of them happens to rear back and say, "I don't know what's wrong with the youth of today. Where will we find tomorrow's leaders?" Well, in this particular conversation, I found myself a contrarian to that opinion because I really believe that the next generation of leaders is particularly well qualified to deal with the challenges that we're facing. But there is a chance that my perspective is biased, that I'm somewhat limited in context because the next generation of leaders that I know best are community college students. And from what I've seen, in addition to the leadership qualities that are required of leaders, community college students are particularly adept at this quality of hardiness. Why? Because for the vast majority of you, your educational accomplishments, which we celebrate tonight, came with a great personal sacrifice and oftentimes a big dose of reality. While pursuing your goals, many of you have worked, you've raised children, you've overcome significant life challenges. Yours has not been an ivy-covered tower education handed to you on a silver platter. Yours has been marked by tears and sweat and a considerable amount of hardiness. Now, leadership researchers James Kouzes and Barry Posner say that folks that have a hardy attitude, they take stresses more in stride. What others would see as challenging and stressful, they find interesting and opportunities for development. Perhaps a definition of hardiness that I would give is the act of becoming increasingly comfortable with situations that would make others uncomfortable. And the situation that makes hardy people, those that have this quality of hardiness, most uncomfortable, is the situation of complacency. Hardiness is exhibited by each one of you, the 2009 graduating class of Blue Ridge Community College, and throughout the graduating classes of each of North Carolina's 57 other community colleges. So as you, the graduates of Blue Ridge Community College, face what to many of us would seem to be the very daunting task of entering a world marked by some of the most serious questions and challenges faced in our lifetimes, keep in mind that you are well prepared for those challenges because you are community college graduates. You are hardiness personified, and you're just the leaders we've all been waiting for. Thank you.